Now for the best in Cleveland. Cleveland Now.
I'm here with Keith Bevan from Bevan and Associates. Keith, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Jen. Appreciate it.
And when did Bevan and Associates start focusing on mesothelioma and asbestos cases?
We started in 1986 with a limited amount of cases. I think we had 250 cases at that point.
Can you help people who have developed lung cancer or who have smoked?
Yes, the fact that they're a smoker does not preclude them from filing a claim for asbestos. Actually, the statistics are that a person that is a smoker has a 10 times greater chance of getting lung cancer than a non-smoker. However, a smoker that's exposed to asbestos has a 55 times greater chance to get lung cancer than actually a non-smoker. I want to emphasize, Jen, when I say 55 times, it's not 55% greater chance, but it's a 55 times greater chance than a non-smoker.
Wow, that's amazing. What are the types of compensation for victims of asbestos?
Well, there's three basic areas they can be compensated. One would be through a product liability lawsuit, which is done very rarely, but we do that and we follow it all the way through for our clients, particularly if that's what they want to do. The second would be bankruptcy trust, proof of claims we call it. That's a bankruptcy trust set up by companies that have dealt in asbestos, that have put either actual money or insurance money aside to compensate the people who have been exposed to their product. The third method would be workers' compensation. Now that would be a claim against the actual employer that the claimant was working for. And that could be done years after the person retires due to the statute of limitations. The statute of limitations indicate that you can file a claim when it's diagnosed, not when you were exposed to it.
Mr. Bevan, how can a client get a hold of you?
Well, you can either call or go to the website that's on our screen.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Well, thank you for having me, Jen.
This has been Cleveland Now.